me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the soap, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Thank you, everybody that's here on Saturday morning. I know it's not my normal Sunday, and I'm feeling some type of way about it. Good morning, the things we do for our little people. And then I found out that his tournament is not until the afternoon, so I could have went live on Sunday morning, but I had already started telling my crafty friends that I was going to be live on Saturday, so I didn't have a choice but to stick with this Saturday. Ooh, maybe I should still go live on Sunday too and do 2 lives. Maybe I will, since his tournament is not until the afternoon. I love it. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, BB. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Lily. Good morning. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning. Good morning, Roslyn. Good morning. Good morning. One of the Roslyns is in here. One of the Roslyns is in here. Where the other one at? Good morning, Melody. Melody. Good morning. Good morning. Where the other Roslyn? I should have texted her this morning. Good morning, Bev. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Y'all, that was a good idea. Maybe I will go live tomorrow morning, too. Maybe I will. Yes. Since I don't have basketball in the morning, I thought I know the day of the tournament, but I never know the times until like a couple days before. So it kind of sucks. But it's okay. Anything for the little crumb snatchers. Good morning, Angie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you. You know, where did we get this from? Was it Marilyn had us doing these bags? I can't remember who had us doing these bags. It was one of them, Marilyn, Eve, somebody, or Patrice. It was one of them. Y'all remember why we made these? I can't even remember now. I want to say it was Marilyn though. And y'all know I had to put my name on it. Put your name on it. Go on, put your name on it. And it's reversible. So I have on the blue side, I have shade too. Because y'all know I'm extra. I be doing too much. And I'm thinking, did I have to put my name on the front and the back? Only I am that extra. Good morning. Oh, so it was Marilyn. Good morning, Marilyn. Good morning, Maddie. So listen, go on tell on her, Renee. Oh no, you're saying good. Oh, happy birthday, Marilyn. Good. I thought she was blaming Marilyn. Oh, you think it was Marilyn? Yeah, it was probably. Okay, so yeah. Okay, good. I know. Listen, one of y'all, it wasn't me. I can't remember where we got that pattern. I just know I made it and I love it. And I have a smaller one too. I think did I make a smaller one? I know I made it twice. Okay. So I don't know why I got 2 sizes. It's been a while now. But I think this was my practice one and it's smaller. So I don't know what we were doing or what I was doing. But I have a little baby one and a bigger one. So I guess I don't know what I did. This is the one I keep in my little embroidery. It has little threads in there. But yes, I have 2. Did y'all see my thumbnail, y'all? I don't know why I be playing games with my life. Appliqué quilting. Good morning. So we will just look at the brothers canvas and Embrilliance today. Y'all, baby beginner on both. But we're going to look at it and I'm going to show you what I did. Yes. Marilyn, how old are you? 21? How old are you? Y'all, we can't be playing around. It's 8:05 And Lady Bear and Just Craft Therapy goes live at 9:30. So if I don't finish, I just came up with just a great idea to just stick to my regular live tomorrow and go live tomorrow. So I'll just show y'all a few things this morning, what I was doing. So y'all know I bought the Brother ScanNCut. I unboxed it. I cut a quilt block. It was disastrous, but I did finish that block. That y'all remember that? I was triggered that day. I was very triggered. So I've only used my Brother ScanNCut once until yesterday or a couple days ago when I pulled it out again. But I know y'all remember when I made this block with my ScanNCut. And I was like, oh. So yeah, I still have the block. I still have the blocks. I'm still triggered. But yes, I have my blocks. I have the blocks still. So this one I sewed together wrong. Oh, I was hot. It's very important. Quilt block placement is very important. I almost thought about taking the stitches out because this is supposed to be on this side reversed. It's supposed to look like this. So I made it again the correct way. Quilting is not for the weak, you guys. It's not for the weak. Ugh. Oh, good morning, Shamika. Good morning, Jennifer. Welcome everybody in. I am going to go live at my regular time tomorrow, now that I know that the basketball tournament is not until in the afternoon. But today I will show y'all a few things that I've been working on. Let me bring in my mat. Why am I so close? Why do I feel like I'm so close to you guys? Why? Let's see. Oh, is that what I wanted? Oh no. I feel like I'm close. Anyways, good morning, everybody coming in. Oh, what am I supposed to be telling a story about, Donzel? Remind me. Oh, is it something with Mother's Day? Is it my hair? Good morning, Donzel. You got to remind me because I don't forget, honey. It's too much for me. It's always something going on. Good morning, Shaka. Good morning, everybody coming in. Good morning. Uh-oh, scrapping like a lady. I like that. Now that could be taken. Oh, because I did have a good Mother's Day. I did get to have a brunch with my mom, but my husband ended up getting admitted into the hospital. I was just like, well, if you don't know, my husband does have a chronic illness. So one Monday he'll be feeling fine, and then Tuesday he'll be sick. And this always keep me and my family in your prayers. I appreciate it. Just never know. You never know what's gonna happen, you know. So I'm thankful for every day. That's why people be like, why are you so happy? Because I woke up, and I'm for real about that. Life is too short. But good morning, everybody. So yeah, let me add this to the stage. Let me go here so you can see what I see. So I did want to show you these shapes. I can't remember what I had on my thumbnail or what I said. I'm sure I said like applique quilting. So let me show you what I'm making so you can see. So this is the applique quilt block. It is Lori Holt's chicken salad. Let me not mess it up. Chicken salad sew along. Now this is 3 years old. I'm always doing some old stuff. But right here, this chicken right here is the one that I'm making. Not the baby chick, but the big chick. It's the applique block. And the way Lori Holt does hers is she does applique quilting with her sewing machine. But the reason I bought my brother's ScanNCut is because I want to do applique quilting with my embroidery machine. But what I didn't realize when I bought my ScanNCut is most of these blocks are bigger than the actual size of my hoop. So hence the reason I'm saving up for a bigger embroidery machine. Not a multi-needle, but an embroidery machine. It says, Shay, I'm thinking about taking a quilted sneaker workshop and send it to girls. Reach out to me. My email is in the description box. And yes, and we all know who I thought about when I saw this little chick. And I just was like, oh, I gotta make it. Yes. So yes. So that's what we're making today. Or if we don't finish, we'll finish it tomorrow. But we're going to start this block. And it won't be embroidery, but I will show y'all a little bit of how it works with Embrilliance and making it into an embroidery file. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, everybody. So with that being said, to make the quilt, the applique quilt that Lori Holt does, you have to buy her simple shapes. So this is what they look like. And I purchased it on Amazon. And once again, I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to toot my own horn. Toot, toot. Because I do have all the links. Where is Kristen? Kristen going to catch me. Kristen always calling me out. I'm going to mess up something. Kristen will correct me, and I thank her for it. But these are the So Simple shapes. So you buy the shapes, you buy fabric. The design is free. So she tells you exactly what to do. She tells you exactly what shapes you need to make the Pearl chicken, because that's what we're making. Her name is Pearl. So I have my shapes, and in the instructions, she tells you what shapes you need to pull out to make Pearl. So that's why I have these shapes. So like I said, I always prepare. So the shapes have already been drawn out. I traced them out with the shapes. So for example, here's one of the shapes, and you can see I just traced it. So of course, I'm not doing it the Lori Holt way, because the Lori Holt way, she will have you using interfacing. So you wouldn't trace it onto the paper. You would trace it onto this interfacing and sew it with the fabric and then do a flip method. If y'all want to see that, just put some pink hearts in the chat and I'll do a live on that one day. And we'll do an easy block. Easy, easy. But yes, this is for another sew along that I'm working on for her. We put that back over here. And just to give you another example of the quilt that I'm working on, I can show you some of the blocks. So I don't even remember what this one is called. Be Vintage. I think it may be Be Vintage sew along, this one. But you can see some of the applique blocks that I've done. This one's a leaf. Just so I can show you some. So you can see the Lori Holt way versus the Becky Power Tools with Thread way. But yes, so this is a leaf. And it's done the same way. You just cut out the shapes with the interfacing, flip it, and then you stitch it down onto the backing. It's a little wrinkled because it was in a case. But yeah, I have an umbrella. And look at this, is my favorite. Look at this strawberry, y'all. This is like my favorite block. Oh. What stitch I use? These blocks are done the Lori Holt way, which is you use interfacing and you stitch it down with the sewing machine. I want to move into the Becky Power Tools with Thread, and her channel is linked below in the description box, where I stitch this out with an embroidery machine. Hence the reason I need a bigger hoop, because you see how big this is. I would need a hoop that's about, this is about 7 and this is about 9. So my goal is like a 10 by 14 hoop. That's my goal, a flatbed single needle. So I've been looking at the Stellar Luminary and I'm saving. Okay. So yes, this is the strawberry. This is the butterfly. A butterfly. And it needs the antennas. So I have to stitch that down. So I'm still missing the little antenna thingies on this one. And this is my cherry block. I stitched all this down. I had to make all of these. This is with bias. That's a whole nother video. These were all done with simple shapes. So I had to buy the simple shapes for this so long. And I know y'all are going to love Scotty Dog. Look at the Scotty Dog. No, I did not use a zigzag. It's just a straight stitch. This is just a straight stitch. And this is Scotty Dog. And just to show you a mistake on this one. This one is supposed to be on this side. And this one's supposed to be on this side. Who's going to know? But isn't he so cute? And then my apple. Look at this apple, y'all. It's so cute. But I'm not going to lie. So I used my brother's ScanNCut months ago when I when I unboxed it, and it was treacherous. I eventually got my block done. It was drama, but I actually picked up the Brother ScanNCut this weekend. Not this weekend, this past week, Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I was like, I gotta get this done. So I traced out these shapes and I scanned them into my ScanNCut, and I'm not gonna lie, it was actually an easy process, and I'm super excited. I'm like, so let me show you what it looks like after you trace it and scan it into the Brother ScanNCut. So let's move this out of the way because this is step one. Just trace out the shapes. Let's slide that over there. So let me share my screen. Okay, good morning, Ann. No problem. So everybody's asking me what's the difference between why'd you get the Brother ScanNCut? I'm not gonna lie. She's a beast. Being able to, and I'm sure there's other ways to scan in objects and stuff, but listen, the Brother ScanNCut, you scan, cut, do everything all in one, and she's a little pricey. She's in the description box below, but I'm glad that I got her. So let me share my screen. I'm gonna do the entire screen. Y'all, I hope I don't have nothing on here. Y'all know how I do. So let's see. Let's go here. And I can't see the comments. I may have to open my phone. Let me open my phone so I can see the comments. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear myself. Let me go to my baby page. I can't be watching on my page. That's not cool. Okay. Okay, just so I can see the comments. Okay. So, good morning, Vera. Oh my God, Vera. Get her, y'all, in the comments. Get her. Get her. Her ScanNCut still in the box. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I loved it. I've only used it twice now, but I could see her being used a lot more in the future because it was just easy. I scanned in the objects. It asked the shapes. It asked me where did I want to send it. I said I wanted to send it to my desktop. And this is what popped up originally. Oh, look, I got too much stuff on here. So this is what I've already completed. So let's slide that over there. And let's slide this. Where's my keyboard? Oh, here it is. Delete. I could have just did undo. Okay. So I guess you're probably like, oh, I got to learn another software, but this one wasn't too bad. So I originally scanned it in and I was like, wait, I'm missing a shape. So then I scanned in this one right here. So let's delete this one. Let's go back. Oh no, my projects. Okay. So I'm gonna just highlight this. So then I scanned in this one. And then I had added this one right here because I was like, oh, I'm missing this little baby one. But so I realized I needed my shapes, and it does scan everything on the mat, hence these little lines. So I just remove everything off the mat that I want to keep, delete. Then I could just add the objects that I want back. And you're like, oh, these random shapes. What do you do with it? I grab the pearl image. Yay, Shamika, yay. So we do have a sew along going on. Talk about that later. I do have that written down to bring that up. So, I mean, it looks like nothing. It's just some shapes. So if I tilt this around a little bit and then move her down because she's kind of big. And how is she supposed to look? Okay, I'm looking at my image. So I need this one right here. And I'm just looking at the image, my little picture. Okay, and then this shape right here goes down here. She's gonna look like a chicken real soon. Because right now she doesn't look like anything and she's just looking a little crazy. And then we'll add her little wing or feather, whatever you call it. I don't know. Now she's starting to look like a chicken. She look like a chicken yet, y'all. Ah, Shamika. That's what I'm talking about. Vera, I'm telling you, once you take it out and you use it, you're going to love it. Does she look like a chicken? So with the design file, I know some of you may not know what bias is, but you make bias strips to make the little legs. So I just did this, and I went to my little shapes like this, and I just resized this little block like this, and then like this. Her leg is not that fat. And then I twisted it around, and that's how I got, let me see. And that's how I made these little pieces like this, just so I don't have to make a whole bunch of them on the live. But yes, that's how I made her little legs. And then I welded her legs. So does she look more like a chicken now? Lord, I don't move the thing over so far I can't even see. I don't even know how to get over there to get her back. How do I get all the way over there? Because I slid it over there. Oh. Oh, I see the bar. I see it. Wait, I need to move this out the way. I can't see. My little thing is in the way. I need to figure out how to get my little bar. Oh, she is all the way over. Well, I can't see the other little leg, but guess what I can do? Copy. Paste. And just make another little leg. And then just move this over. This is not how I had it, but I can't get my other leg. So it's okay. And then I used the same little lines, and then I made her little duck bill thing. So yeah. And that's my chicken. Now from here, what I did is I sent this back to my brother ScanNCut, and I cut it. And then let me show you what that looks like really quick. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. So then you will see that, let me grab my mat. So I have my mat. Oh, she's dirty, but she still works. Once I cut it, it looks like these, the same little shapes. So I do have HeatnBond on the back. Now some of my HeatnBond stuck to the mat. That just comes with practice, and I guess the mat and getting older and stuff. I had a new mat and it did not want to release my fabric, but I still have all my shapes. You see all the little shapes. So now I have these without having to cut it out myself. How cute is she? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh. Okay. So here is Pearl. This is what she looks like. Now I could cut out my fabric and press her onto the fabric and just take it to the sewing machine. Or if I had a big enough embroidery machine, I can create a applique embroidery file, which is what I'm getting ready to show you. One day in the future, in my future, I need to start a GoFundMe. I'm just kidding. Most of the GoFundMes I see is like for people in need. I should not say that. So let's go back here. But yeah, I did all of this, and I did link Becky Power Tools with Thread, her YouTube channel that shows details on all of these. Do this, do that, do this. Because I'm just doing a general kind of overview of it. But if you really want to know how to do it, go to her channel, because that's what I did. So what I did is I not only did I send this file to my brother ScanNCut, I also downloaded it and saved an image of it so I could pull it up in my Embrilliance, which is what I'm getting ready to do right now. Embrilliance is, I can't see because that's in my way. Let's go here. Can y'all still see? Because, okay, good. Okay, just double checking. If my pink ground bothers you, I'm sorry. So this is Embrilliance, and this is the basic essentials. Let's talk about it. So I do have essentials, and I pay $139. I have Stitch Artist 1, I paid $169. I have Stitch Artist 2, I paid $199. I have Stitch Artist 3, I paid $280. Patch Artist is $197.10 for a total of $984.10. When I did the math on it about how much people are paying monthly for their embroidery software, $984 is probably what they pay in a year. I've had this over a year, so it's already paid for. It's mine's capped with an S, and I'm good. I can take this program with me and my serial numbers to any computer I want. I don't have to buy it again, and that's on period poo. So I think it pays for itself. Okay. So let's go. So if I want to pull in that file, I do need to go to Stitch Artist, which is this little button right here. I like that when I scroll over the tabs and the little buttons, it tells me create a design. So this is my Stitch Artist. So the more programs you buy, the more buttons you have. I'm all the way, like I said, I'm all the way up to Stitch Artist 3, so I have a lot of things. Don't ask me which one you need to pull in a vector. I don't know because I have all of them. So I'm going to click on vector. And I already have Pearl saved as an FCM. So I'm going to pull her in. Look at how she looks. Once again, you can see that my little baby hoop is too tiny. So guess what? We're going to remove the hoop. Let's see. See, I deleted it because it's disrespectful right now at this point. She know I don't have a big enough hoop. So we're going to flip her around. Boom. And we're just going to put everything where it goes. So we can see what she looks like. And this is just if you don't want to do the sewing on your sewing machine. This is what you would be doing. And I'm just putting everything in the right place or where I think it needs to go. Let me click on her. And this one, I believe, goes up here. Good morning, everybody coming into the chat. If I missed you, thank you for joining us. Let me go back to my picture, honey, because I'm like, what is she supposed to look like? I think that's how she looks. And this goes here. Oh, Lord, don't mess with the stitch. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I had moved the stitches around, the little lines around. I don't want to move the lines. Gotta be careful. Good morning, Mylene. Good morning. Let's twirl her around a little bit and then bring her up. And this big boy right here needs to be flipped around too. And she goes right here. So does she look like a chicken again? There you go. Yeah, I just purchased the shapes, Barb. Let me go over here. So basically, I'm sorry, I didn't even talk about the objects panel. But the top, if I click on Pearl at the top, then it highlights everything for me. And I'm just trying to move her down. Now, let me add the hoop back because the hoop is kind of distracting when you're trying to build it. Just to let you know, this is what I'm talking about. She's way bigger than my 6x10 hoop. If I click on Pearl, I come out of Stitch Artist. It tells me that Pearl is 8x11. See why I'm trying to go with a 10x14 hoop? I really need a 10x14 hoop embroidery machine. Just like Miss Joy says, maybe one will fall out of the sky. I doubt it. I'm going to save my coins though. With everybody buying the Avenir, there should be some used ones I can find somewhere. But yes, so that part. So let me delete the hoop again. And then let's go. So let's click on her again. Let's go back up to Stitch Artist. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Cancel. Let's go back to Stitch Artist and let's click on the 1, 2, 3, 4 tab right here. And it says digitize and applique. Ooh, she's looking a little crazy. Now I'm working on changing her into a stitch file. And she looks really busy. Let's zoom in. Okay, she doesn't look too bad. Let's click here. Let's stitch out of Stitch Artist and click this button right here. Do y'all see the changes a little bit? Do y'all see it? You see how this turned brown? That means these stitches right here won't stitch out. We don't want those to stitch out. But I'm going to hit back because the placement is not right. So remember when you're stitching out these designs, you want them to stitch a certain way. Like I don't want this to stitch. I don't want her body to stitch on top of this because this is supposed to be on top. So let's look at the panel over here. Let's look here. So I would need the feet to stitch first because it's actually supposed to be behind the body. So I'm just clicking, right clicking, moving first. Let me see which one is this one, then this one. Okay, that's fine. Then I want the bill. Let's move that up. So before you can do remove hidden stitches, it has to be in the right order. I'm looking at my picture. This little piece right here should be behind the body. What else is behind the body? That's it. Everything else. So then I would need the body next. Where's the body? So then I need the body. Then I could do that. Then I could do that and that because that's on top. Now let's come out of here. So basically I just moved the way the files is going to stitch out on the embroidery machine. If I was stitching this out, this, this is behind the body, then the body, then that's on top of the body, on top of the body, on top of the body. Got it. Okay, just double checking myself. Let's click on Purl again, come out of Stitch Artist, remove hidden stitches. There we go. Whew, okay. Now it's looking right. Because I was like, before I know something was wrong because her little feet wasn't right. I was like, why is her little feet not right? So yes, I love all the little chickens. They're cute. So let's go back into Stitch Artist. And you can't see the picture, but Pearl has a little eye. Her eye will be right here. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on the circle. I'm going to click, I think it's my command button to get a perfect circle. If I don't push down command, my circle will be just a hot mess. It won't be even. So now I have a circle. It does not look perfect. I guess it can be. It's just small. Let me zoom in. I guess it's, I don't know. It's okay. And I'm going to do a fill. And yes, I still have to scroll over these things to see which one is which. It's okay. It's okay. So now Pearl has an eye. And we're going to move it down. And her eye can stitch last. I think that's good. Here we go. So now Pearl has an eye. The next thing that I would probably do is go in and change the colors. Because as you can see, they all have the same colors. And that's not cool. I'll probably go in and change the colors. No, I didn't go for pink first. I know. Let me see. What color did I change that foot to? True orange. True orange. I don't mind if the little feet have the same color. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. because guess what? All of these are going behind. So if it stitched all the placement lines for all of these at the same time, it's okay. Because why is that okay? It's okay because it would stitch the placement stitch, placement stitch, and then I could press all of the pieces on top and then do my tack down. So that's why that's okay. Let me go here and change that one. So I actually would want these to all stitch together. So that's less times I have to stop and press. So just little things, and you can go through and change all the colors. But let's say that I did want to stitch this out on my 10x6. Let's put the hoop back. I could select purl and then go back into essentials and do fit to hoop. So let's remember she's 8x11. If I did fit in the hoop, and I'm not gonna lie, if I was doing fit in the hoop and I really wanted to make this, I wouldn't have changed it I wouldn't have changed it to embroidery file until I got the size right. But it's okay. I just want to show you that you can still do this. I could, and I'm actually thinking about it. I'm going to do fit and hoop. 8x11 is what she is now. She would change to a 5x7. She's smaller, but it's possible. I can still make her, which is what I have right here, which is what I was working on last night, because I'm actually thinking about still stitching her out. This is the one I'm working on right now. Let's make her a little bigger. So you can still do it. She's gonna be tiny. She's just gonna be smaller. This is what she looks like up close. And these, let me see. Let me go back in here. Let's go here. Let's select purl again. Oh yeah, it did do an E-stitch. Good. So E-stitch, and I would change the stitch length too. I'm like, the next thing I noticed is that these stitches are kind of long. I would change this to 2.0. Let me see if I can type that in instead of 2.0. And then the width to 2.5. And you see how that stitch length went down some. I don't know if you caught it, but it did. Good morning, Miss Linda. Good morning, Miss C, and everybody that I missed coming in. So, I mean, we could sit here all day and do this, but say I did want to make this size, I would just go, I would click Miss Pearl again. Let's see, let's go to colors. This is how you would save the print file. I mean, the SVG cut file right here. And you could inflate it a little bit. I don't know the inflate size because I didn't even go that far because I was like, I'm just going to stitch it on my sewing machine. So you can change it, inflate it. And when they say inflate, like you just want to make it a little smaller or a little bigger depending on the design. But I didn't play around with this because I was like, I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to make it into an embroidery file yet. I'm just thinking about it. But you would just click Save As File. And this is how you save it as a SVG or PNG. I thought I should be able to save this as an SVG. I didn't watch that part because I was like, I'm not going to do that right now on live. But I did want to show you how you can at least save the file and cut it. This is where it would go. There it goes. You have to do save as, and then you can save it as an SVG. I'm like, I know you can save it as a SVG. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay. I'm going to come out of there. We're not playing with that today. But yeah, Fun in the Sun, a little Embrilliance, a little Canvas workspace. You know, we're just doing the most today, you know. So that's what I've been playing around with. But yes, that's why I brought my brother ScanNCut, because I want to do these files and I want to do applique quilting, but I want to do it on my embroidery machine. I don't want to sew. Good morning, Elba. If y'all are coming in, I have decided to go ahead and go live tomorrow too. But yes, if you're just coming in, I am getting ready to stitch together Pearl. She's right here. She's a fatty. Yes. Let me turn on my little heat. And then I'm going to pull Hattie over here. What I didn't do, because I was fooling around watching videos this morning, what I didn't do was I didn't cut out the background fabric. And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, could I put Hattie on here? Would she look good on here? She actually would look pretty decent against this fabric. So I may just stitch her down on this. I don't think it would look horrible. Stitch her on here. Yeah, Donzel, I think I am, because the tournament is not until like 3 in the afternoon. And like I said, I had already started promoting that I was going to go live this morning, and I didn't want to switch it up again. And since I'm not going to be doing anything in the morning, I'm like, I might as well come on. If y'all don't know, I'm still trying to build my watch hours. You know, I'm trying to do this YouTube thing, y'all. You know. Yeah, I know. So I do want it to be even. That's what I'm looking at, because you're looking at the body. You don't want to center the body. You want to center the whole file or the whole design. So she has her little beak, and I want the end of the beak to be the same distance as the body. So that's what I was doing right now. She heats up fast. HTVRON is not playing with it. She's not playing. She didn't come to play today. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Remember, the beak goes underneath. The feet are underneath. So I'm trying to get everything placed right. And get this one underneath here. With that being said, everybody after the live, if you want to click on one of my videos, not one of my lives, because the lives are like too long. You want to click on one of my videos and watch something, that would be great. That would help me out. Are those, oh, you can't see my little feet. Crapola. Let's push her up so you can see those feet. Aren't those feet so cute? And it cut out on the ScanNCut, and it looks good. And these are kind of thin little pieces. So, you know, I'm just like, I'm still shocked. I'm shocked-ical. Wait, I'm missing a little piece. Where's her little thing right here? Oh, here she goes. This goes on top. No, this goes underneath like that. And then this goes like this. Y'all, can I put the chicken together correctly? Can I? Is Rachel in here? Good morning, Rachel. How does she look? Does she look good? I feel like it's kind of low. I don't want her feet to get cut off, y'all. Let me slide her up a little bit. Push this down. Where's my picture? I can't be having Hattie look crazy. I mean, Patty, what's her name? Pearl looking crazy. Okay. Trying to get everything right. So this needs to go up higher. See, I can't be getting Hattie cut off. Okay. I'm thinking she looking good. She looking good. Come on, Pearl. Okay. That looks good. What did you say? Bias, you always want me to read a comment. Well, what you say, girl? I saw you say, hey, Queen of Shit, I've been in the... Oh, in the garden. I mean, I just prefer to do it embroidery. I mean, why not? It's easier. Stitch down that placement line, press it, and let the embroidery machine do its thing. I'm really feeling embroidery. I like embroidery applique. Oh, Mylene. You know I'm going to stitch Pearl right here. And then I'm going to put up the batting and the binding. And then I'm going to send this to Mylene. Yes. So Mylene will get the first chicken wall hanging block. I'm just trying to double check, because once you press it down, girl, that's it. I'm excited. You know what? I'm biased. Me and my husband get ready to start gardening. So yes, I'm gonna have to be reaching out to you. I'm so scared because once you press it, listen, the HeatnBond is not playing. She gonna be on there, honey. Some of the pieces the HeatnBond got stuck to the mat, so but it's okay because we're going to, and you see I'm not holding it down long. It is on there, baby. It is it is on there. This little part, I love this. Don't get me wrong. I still love the Lori Holt way, but this is just nice. Look, she is sticking. The HeatnBond is not playing with it. Oh, I love this. This is so much better. Shay is a lazy crafter, y'all. I think it's her butt where the HeatnBond. Yeah, it's her butt. This end right here where I couldn't get the. Oh no, it's still sticking. Where the HeatnBond was kind of getting stuck to the mat. But Miss Linda was telling me that from Crafting Cousins was telling me that when my mat gets a little older, it'll get better. Because I got a new mat, honey. Y'all know I only used it once. Look at how good. Look, baby. I'm not going to do you dirty. I'm not going to do you dirty, Mylene. I'm going to stitch her down. But look, she is on here. She is on this thing. The HeatnBond. I love this. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, Rachel, it's going to happen. My husband has done some gardening before and has grown like onions and stuff like that and peppers. So we do have a baseline, but we about to get this thing going. Yes. I'm just pressing down the rest of the fabric. Bog, bog, chicken, chicken, bog, bog, chicken head. Chicken head. Y'all not gonna have me singing that song. Bald head, scallywag. Got no head in the bed, jailed up, weed up. Your head is messed up. Okay, that's it. Okay, y'all, it's 8:47. We still got a little time to sew purl down. And I'm trying to think, what would Jesus do? He would use white thread. He would just use white thread on this. Let's move my y'all. Who put that on there? Who got me? Look, who put that bok on there? Evelyn. Y'all blame Evelyn. That's what y'all gonna do. Look, Rosalind got me buying stuff. This is Rosalind. Who was on Rosalind Live? I wonder, was it the live? No. We gonna blame Vicky, Rosalind, and I don't even know if she was on there. No, we just gonna blame. We're gonna blame Rosalind for this. You see this? Remember when Rosalind showed this on her live? And I was like, oh, I gotta get it. I don't even know if she up this morning. She getting blamed and don't even know it. 38 degrees here. Where, Barb? Where is it that cold? It's like hot. I had pulled this out if I wanted to show y'all how to do the interfacing, but I'm gonna do it on a different live. Is that a little chicken with a heart? Oh, Laura. Laura need to go ahead and pull out her embroidery machine. I know she got one. I know she has one. Come on, Laura. Let me pull out the sewing machine. She's right here. She stay out. Why is this wet? Maybe from my coffee this morning? Yeah. And see, you get ready to see why I don't want to sew it, because I have to go around the whole chicken when the embroidery machine could do that for me and more accurately and faster. Dazel, no ma'am. No sir. No ma'am, Renee. No sir, Dazel. No. It's probably gonna be 100 degrees in Texas today. Let me pull out my baby. And I'm going to cut this because I used pink thread last. No, ma'am. Oh, shoot. I got in my car today. It said 117. I said lies. Lies. It's so hot here. I feel like my air is not working in my car. I'm like, it's bad. We're there. We're definitely in hell right now. Sorry. Is this that bad? I'm like, why don't I have light? And God said, let there be light on your sewing machine so you can see what you're doing. There we go. Love my sewing machine. Easy to thread. Let's go. So let's sew around Pearl. Okay. We are up in this thing this morning. So we're just reinforcing the HeatnBond, and I'm just going to stitch around the whole little bird. It's going to be fun. This is the part that I don't find fun at all, especially with designs that's very intricate. I'm like, ugh, I need to hurry up and get a bigger machine. You can turn off, boo-boo. We're done with you. Okay? You did your job. And I need to make sure my speed is on slow, honey, because what we not going to do is play with Pearl today. This is not a race. There we go. There we go. And I'm using a straight stitch. I think that's what Shamika was asking. And I probably could use a zigzag, but I just like to stay right on the edge. I just like the way it looks better. Okay. What does everybody have planned today? I'm doing hair and I'm cleaning my bathroom. I'm doing Alonzo Senior's hair and I'm doing baby Alonzo's hair today. Next weekend, I'm doing Alonte's hair. I was joking around the other day. I was like, I thought because I have boys, I wouldn't be doing hair. I never knew that I would be doing hair. All of my men have hair. My luck. Yeah, I did good with deciding on this white thread. It looks good. Can barely see it. It's almost going too slow for me. But we don't want to mess up Miss Pearl. I'm just going around the whole body right now. I think I could speed her up just a little bit. Ooh, let's get her turned. All righty, just taking it slow. Going around them little chicken legs. And if you ever watch Lori Holt doing this, she is so fast with it. She be hitting them corners. She's really good. Okay. Wouldn't you rather the embroidery machine to do this? You see? Because it's not straight stitching. I'll show you. I'll take it off and get the letter. I think they all have like little numbers or something on it. Hitting corners. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we're supposed to be going to pick up the stuff for the gardening this week. We're going to use the planters. We're not going to do it into the ground. Okay. Good morning, Alice. Good morning, everybody coming in. I'm just stitching around Pearl, my little chicken. She's so cute. Gonna make some more chickens. I don't know if y'all would want to see like this kind of content, but I think it's kind of cool, especially when you digitize it and then stitch it out. And you see how like easy that part is. You're like, I don't ever want to do this again. I'd rather sit and hit a button and watch, let the machine work. Embroidery is definitely my thing. And involved with quilting is even better. I do have a timeline today because Just Craft Therapy and Lady Bear are going on at 9:30. Super excited to watch because they are using their laser today. Okay. I'm on her back. I'm almost back up and around. Every now and then I'll stop and be like, is she stitching? Because sometimes I'll be stitching along and then I'll be like, dang, there's no stitches. There's nothing worse than to realize that you're not stitching. The thread came loose somewhere. And all that hard work of maneuvering this around. Ugh. But it's so pretty in the end. It's so fulfilling when you stop and look at it. You're like, I did that. But yeah, I'm doing hair today and I'm going to clean my bathroom. And I got new sheets and stuff for my bed. So we're going to switch those out today. That's kind of cool. It's nothing like new sheets, new comforter. I asked my husband to log on to my live. I don't know if he snuck in. He had a decent week this week. I'm so thankful for that. All righty, we almost at the end of going around the whole thing. Yes. Okay, so that's how long it took to go around the whole chicken. The whole chicken. I only went around the outline of the chicken. I don't know if y'all can see it. Probably cannot. But I just stitched around the outside. I still have to go back through and stitch here. I have to stitch around this wing right here. I'm going to just stitch around the little feet, stitch right here, and then I'll be done. I will be done with Pearl. Trying to make my camera act right. There she goes. There she goes. Catch on. Be nice. So yeah, you like it? I think it's kind of cool. What do y'all think? What happened with Bar? Is there a new baby or something? Oh, graduation. Yes, that's a beautiful thing. My oldest granddaughter graduates from college today, magna cum laude, bachelor's degree in biology, minor geology. Let's go, baby. Let's go to all the graduates and these little young kids. I love it. Get your education. I waited till late to get mine, and it was not easy. I finished my bachelor's at like 29. Oof. And then I started my master's at 30. No, don't get me to lie. When did I finish my bachelor's? Because the kids were already here. I finished my bachelor in 2015. I finished my bachelor's in 2015. And then I started my master's in 2016 and graduated in 2018. Ooh, wee, baby. So 2018, that's 7. So that would have put me at like 38 finishing my master's. Whew. It was not easy with young kids. It's not easy at all. And I'm sure y'all see my craft room tour. Baby, I keep them things up there. I look at them every day. So my kids can see them. I can see them. They know it's not easy. But I keep them things posted, honey. Because it's an achievement. They can't take your education away. They can take a lot of things, but that's the one thing they can't take away. And I always tell them to do it when you're young before you have kids, because it's hard. Good morning, Miss Patricia. Good morning. Yeah, it's not easy. So congrats to all the graduates. Congrats to all the kids graduating to the next age. Thank you, Jesus. But this is Pearl. Like I said, the only thing I have to do is some stitching around here, some stitching here, just a few stitches. I'm going to add the name Pearl. What color do you want me to put Pearl in, Mylene? I let Mylene pick the color that I'll write the name Pearl on here. Okay, Sharon D. I know you're proud of me for using my brother's ScanNCut. Yes. Wait on Mylene. Less than 4 years. Baby, listen. I'm not going to lie. I was working on my bachelor's when I met my husband in 2002. And to think I didn't finish my bachelor's until like 2015. Do the math. It was bad. 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 years it took me to do 4 years of college. It took me a long time to finish that thing. Yes. Red. Okay, red. So red it will be. We will put it in red. And I'll put Pearl right here. And then I'll close that thing up and it'll be a little wall hanging. Did y'all see my wall hanging that I made? So it'll look like this, but it'll be the the chicken with Pearl on it. I'll close it up and she could just hang it on the wall. Just like that. All my stuff on my wall. I got my other little wall hanging over there. You can't see it. That's a Designs by Juju. I made that one too. I think I did a video on that one. I didn't do it on live. But yeah, so that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Did anybody have any questions about this project? It's going to be so cute. I'm going to put some batting. Put some back fabric on here, a binding, and she will be done. I'm glad that I had this pulled out because it's already cut up and ready to go. Oh, you're welcome, Mylene. She knows I love her. Her and Diane, my cousin. I haven't seen her this morning, but I may have missed her. I want to thank everybody for joining me this morning. I am going to come on tomorrow morning. Why not? We'll do something. Maybe I'll stitch out a different design on my embroidery machine, a smaller, uncomplicated one. We'll create it and stitch it out. Okay. Thank you, DB. Oh yes. I'll post it. Oh, Marlene, don't cry. Look, I don't know if my little thing is gonna work. She be sometimey. Oh, she works today. She works. Because you know she's sometimey. I pay too much for Apple products for her not to give me my hearts. Okay? Listen, I need all of the perks and that's the stuff for the Apple products. Okay? Apple gang gang. So I'm gonna get out of here. We did good. We made good timing. Appliqué, Embrilliance, ScanNCut, brother, the workstation a little bit, you know, just a little bit of everything. I mean, I know it's a lot of different programs, but when you get in there and you start playing with them, it's not so bad. Embrilliance is not so bad. I love it. Yes. And all the links to the products that I mentioned are in the description box. Check it out. There's a lot of good links in there. I will check my text, and thank you for watching me, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget that in about 24 minutes, Just Craft Therapy and Lady Bear will be on live, and I will be back tomorrow at 8. Miss Linda and Miss John will be on live tomorrow at 6, doing great things. She already got the thumbnail posted. I'm shocked-ical. I'm shocked-ical. She got the thumbnail up, and I'm ready. All right, Elba. Baby, that Masters with 2 small kids was no joke. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow morning for a wonderful live. I'm going to have something great in store because, you know, I'm in my brother's ScanNCut era. All righty. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, wait. Did I end? I don't want to end yet. I don't want to end yet because I do have some notes. I'm glad I looked over at my notes. I do want to thank Stacy, Sean, Miss Linda, Renee, Shamika, and Roslyn because they're all joining in on my spring shower sew along. And I just want to thank them. It's 7 of us. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be drama. Y'all, I'm not ready for this. We start next Sunday, so you'll see us post this stuff very soon. And I'm excited. And I'm trying to look at my other notes to make sure I didn't forget anything before I go. I think that's it. So thanks and shout out to you guys. If I forgot anybody that is joining in on that so long, shoot me an email. My email is in the description box below, or reach out to me on Facebook Messenger and we'll get you added to the group. Okay. So thanks everybody. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.
Can't focus on me.